If you want to be married in 2025, then you need to get on a game plan to where you're going on multiple dates per week. Okay? Dating one man at a time and then waiting and hoping and praying that he's going to propose to you is not going to work. When I got proposed to, I talk about it all the time. When I got proposed to, literally, my roster was still texting me days after that.
She belongs to the streets.
Just let them talk and they will expose themselves. As I've said many times, when you're talking to a woman, she is talking to multiple other men. This one here is saying when she got proposed to, she still had a roster of guys. And I'm sure you are sleeping with some of those men. Don't even lie.
Up until the day I was proposed to, the options were still optioning. So you need to do that.
She looks at you as a disposable asset. She doesn't look at you as a human being. You are a tool for her financial stability and status of being a wife.
So I have a list here of some men who have been divorced. And these are exceptionally attractive men who are high status, high earners. So here we go. Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Dr. Dre, Ryan Reynolds, Tom Brady, Lance Armstrong, Alex Rodriguez, Channing Tatum, Chris Rock, Ben Affleck, Chris Pratt, Liam Hemsworth, Ben Stiller, David Duchovny, Orlando Bloom, Tiger Woods, Sean Penn, Sylvester Stallone, Paul McCartney, Ryan Felipe, Jason Momoa, Michael Jordan.
If all these high value men, rich, famous, they're still getting divorced and their women are still leaving them, think about average men out there. The chances are your woman's probably gonna leave you. Some of these high value men was cheated on as well, and they were cheated on with guys who were not high value. These are the reasons why men are not wanting to get married these days.
But if I were to get married to a man, I would only be marrying a man who is putting land, properties and assets in my name.
Silence, you fool!
Oh, sorry, what's funny? You know what, that's interesting that we're laughing about that because it sounds ridiculous, right? The idea that a woman would want security when we know that men are unreliable. Not only are they unreliable, they are a woman's apex predator. That's right, the man you're laying with could kill you. And so when we are encouraging women to get married, we are encouraging women to step 1 inch closer to our death.
What are you talking about, you idiot?
Women are the ones that want to get married, first of all. So I don't know who's encouraging who. Second of all, you are not marriage material. This woman actually is in the sex industry. And this woman thinks she's a voice for women. And it doesn't matter how posh you try to make your voice.
The man who loves me will make sure that I am secure for the rest of my life. But unfortunately, most marriages are not structured or approached in that way. Women are taught to approach marriage from a place of leading with emotion. Again, that's to distract us. Because if we put our emotions aside and focus on the logic and the rationale and the reality of how will this benefit me?
If you're going to compare men and women, men are the ones that are going to be providing more value in relationships and especially in marriage. A woman is not going to marry a guy if he provides no value. There has to be something in it for her.
Most women will not marry men. We will be in commune with each other and leave the men to fend for themselves.
Look at the men in the background. Look at their faces. They're just listening to this rubbish. Because that's what it is. Rubbish. You see, people like this is who keep women single and miserable. Talking about how men are so evil and apex predators, etc., etc. She is not somebody who any man should ever get involved with.
From the UK or you're from the US and you get traditionally married, that government does not see that as a legal marriage. So if anything happens, you don't get anything. You don't have any legal rights as the wife because in the law, you're not the wife. A lot of the madams are using this to finesse, you know. They're using trad marriage to finesse the girls. I remember I have one auntie and the guy married a whole other woman and he was married to her for 6 years, traditionally married. Oh, because you thought that you had a crowd. You went to invite 1,000 people. After the big show and tell, if anything happens, you're not leaving with cover. You are leaving that thing as you came. It's a scam.
And usually it's women who leave relationships and marriages over 70% of the time. You shouldn't be able to take something that you didn't earn. So if the man came in with $1 million, you marry him, you enjoy the life and lifestyle of being with someone who is a millionaire, and then you decide to leave, which we know women leave most of the time, you are not entitled to his wealth. He built that. That was his blood, sweat and tears, not yours. That is a good thing. You shouldn't be able to take his stuff. It would incentivize people to stick together. Or if you know you don't really want to be married to someone, don't marry them.
You're married, have a kid, a happy home, and then you work on yourself, lose over 100 pounds, and become unrecognizable, both inside and out. You hang out more and ultimately step out on your marriage. There's hurt, pain, and a divorce. You live life with regret, but your story isn't finished.
What I thought at the time was love, I had never felt that before, ever. I have never felt so more desired in my life, ever.
Was sleeping with your husband difficult?
Very.
Why?
Because I only wanted the other guy.
Wow. I'm obviously not yours and you're not mine, but I don't want you.
He was mine. He was mine. I'm sorry, honey. He was mine.
How did your husband find out?
I confessed. I couldn't sleep. My conscience was eating me alive and I was exhausted. I was ready to leave my baby, leave my family. This was nice. I love y'all. I see y'all on the weekend. I wanted to be with him at all costs.
Victory has defeated you.
Married couple, the woman was overweight, but then when she lost the weight, she decided, oh, I'm getting attention from other men now, and I want to step out of my marriage. So the man that was there for her in her time of need was then cheated on by this woman, and she was ready to leave him and their children.
It's an evil world we live in.
Just because she was getting some attention from guys who did not give a crap about her before. And let me tell you from experience, helping the woman that you're with. Some women are ungrateful, and you're going to do a lot to support and help them and build them up. And bro, once they get to a point where they don't feel like they need you anymore, a lot of them will bounce. Be careful with all this self-improvement that you do with this woman, bro, because some of them, not all, but some of them, they will discard you like a wet wipe.
I had a party and I had my suite popping, right? I was hosting some club. So I had the suite at the W Hotel. This lid is popping. We got all the girls, there's some vibe, the music's going, the liquor's flowing. I mean, we vibing. And there was a married shindig going on next door. It must have been like the you know, all the brides is over there, right? This is her last night before she gets married. And, you know, they over there drunk, all the women over there, like, what's going on down there? Like, the suite is lit, you know? And the girl's like, I'm getting married tomorrow. And then, you know, next thing, the thing that came out of her mouth next was the craziest shit I ever heard. A woman that was about to get married say, she's like, yo, you know, I want a black man. It's my last night.
I'm Tyrone.
And all I could think about, yeah, you know, not me, I did. But, you know, like I said, I was with my peoples and that's what she wanted. And, you know, you gonna ask somebody that's like, wait, what? It's okay to come on. It's okay.
Yeah, I can only imagine the trifling things you've seen with women, man. So, you know, I understand why you won't get married, man.
And it never happened.
A lot of times people talk about men being cheaters, etc., but women cheat just as much. And I honestly believe women cheat more because they are better at it. A lot of men are married to cheaters. It's a scary thing. And again, this is why a lot of men don't want to get married. Like, it's a very simple thing. And look, we got Bow Wow here. Someone who's telling you that, bro, you will never get married. He's not doing it. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you took something from this video, learned something. Please leave some feedback underneath the video. Let me know what you think about it. Would you get married? Would you not get married? Let me know. And also, please do not hurt this video and the channel by not liking the videos, so that YouTube will push the video and the channel in the algorithm to more people. Anyway, with that being said, you lot take care of yourselves. I'm out of here. Peace.